Oh man, it's going to be a difficult live today. The wind is absolutely stupid, but we're shooting some cool frames, so it should be pretty interesting. But we're at 20 kilometers plus wind. We're shooting a fun old slingshot that I haven't shot in a while. I got two of them kind of dolled up here. Ready to test. Oh, first miss of the morning. It should be pretty interesting to see how all this turns out. But I'll show you what we're shooting in a minute. Second miss. All that shit talking always catches me. What's up, everybody? Leon, how you doing? Prime Fork, my brother from a different mother. How you been? Sling Addiction, what's up? Mr. Al, how you doing, buddy? Living on the edge of legends. Yo, Zach, how you doing, buddy? Look at this. I got this guy out here. Haven't shot this guy in a while. This is the S Lizard from Sniper Sling. It's been a long time since I shot this guy. I was going to send this over to a buddy of mine. I may still do it, but he's in the UK, and to get this down there costs like $70. So I'm not sure if I'm just gonna ship it like that, but you know, it's very, very expensive. So I've kept it for now. But when I had originally decided to send it off to him, I was able to send it by Canada Post, but I lost 2 out of 3 packages using Canada Post. I'm not doing that no more. So screw that. It'll have to go UPS, but the last package I sent to UPS by UPS cost me $120. I'm not doing that again. Yeah, Canada Post is a absolute shit show. But the S Lizard, I'm telling you, it's a lovely frame. If you don't have one, you should definitely get one. I would love to get another one. I've seen on the Sniper Sling website, they have nice wood ones now. That's absolutely gorgeous. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on one of them. Got a late start this morning. Nothing but it was just pouring rain this morning. It was rough, and took me some time. I had to wait, and I was like, oh man, I don't know if this is going to happen today. But then the rain stopped around 10:30, so I figured let's do it. Let's get out there while we still can. But we're still storming a little bit. You probably hear the wind. Lone Wolf Caddy Plinker, my man Sean, how you doing, buddy? What's up, Huggy? The pigeons are loose as usual. Getting the what was his name? The John Woo Hoggy vibes. Except for he releases the doves. Yeah, it's kind of wild how chilly it is this morning. We're around, it feels like 9 degrees with the wind. We're almost June and we're still getting wind chill. How screwed up is that, eh? So I picked a few fun slingshots today. I mean, I've got the Sniper Sling S Lizard, which we're going to shoot for a little while. Of course, I brought out the Avro. We're going to have some fun with this guy. And I also brought out this guy. I haven't shot this one in a while. Do I have another one? Yeah. Absolutely do. Pardon me. I also have this guy here, the Vector from Prime Fork. Another absolute beauty. We're going to be shooting this guy a little bit later with a... well, thank you, sir. Thank you. We're going to be shooting this guy with some Ghost White on here. And I plan on shooting a short with it a little bit later. I have an idea for a pretty cool video, so we'll see if we can get that going. Thanks, buddy. The health is fine. It's just with all the wind blowing around and the pollen flying around, you can see a lot of stuff's in bloom. I've got some I've got my what do you call this thing there? My lilac over here. There's another lilac over there. I got some flowers right behind me, and I mean, flowers everywhere. I got a lily here. I got these guys here. My neighbor's got some flowers. Everything's kind of blown in my direction, and I'm a little bit of an allergy guy, so so we'll see how it goes. See if we can get that little 20 up top. Yep, we absolutely can. Maybe some squirrel action. That would be pretty cool too, I think. A little low, but the line was good. Oh, it's kind of funny. I'm kind of surprised I don't shoot this thing more often. This is it's a frame I kind of put away because I had planned to give it away, but it was just it's a really, really good shooter. Like, I really like it, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, the wind is pretty wild today. It's gonna be a challenge. I'm hoping I have arrow for ECST. John Oswald, Mark. What's up? What's up, John? What's up, Dale? How you doing, buddy? Sorry if we're rocking and rolling today, guys. There's nothing I can do about the wind. It's pretty savage. I'll see how it lasts for the time being. If not, I'll try to move on down there and see if I can avoid the pup from going crazy with me leaving, and get some decent shooting down there. Oh shit! Dropped a piece of ammo there. Oh, just gave it a kiss there. That was so close. It was kind of weird this morning. I had an odd conversation with Google AI. It was kind of weird. I had some questions about the garden. I had been growing some things that I've never grown before, and I was seeing some weird shit going on. So I was like, okay, what's this? What's that? Explain to me this, explain to me that. And apparently Google's now my best friend. We're hanging out all the time now. just kidding. But yeah, it was kind of weird. Information wise, it's kind of interesting. You can send pictures and stuff, and it'll answer all your questions quite easily. It was kind of surprising. I haven't really messed with AI all that much. I don't really like it, to be honest, but it was kind of cool how it was backing up its claims with other photos and videos and all kinds of stuff. It was kind of neat. How the garden's going great, man. Everything is pretty much on fire down there. I've got a little bit of stunting on my tomatoes a little bit. I think the unstable weather's kind of holding it back a little bit, but it is what it is. I had a convo with my star father. Cool. Like button is ready for activation. I agree, man. Let's pound the crap out of that thing. Let's keep on poking it. How many we got so far? 7. There's 11 people in the chat. All right. We got all the cool guys are in the chat too, which is kind of cool. I like it. I've been having a lot of trouble getting some eyes on the channel lately. The last live we did, we had a steady amount of people in and out, it seemed, but we hovered around the 12 or 15 people type thing, and I only ended up getting 400 views, which is wild, because it seems that we get more people I went from getting 20,000 views to 400 views, which is just insane. And anyway, I don't really care. I'm just going to keep on going, keep on trucking. And if the lives just aren't doing it anymore, I think maybe we'll switch back to doing more video content and just have it go like that. The short that I released was a 3-minute short. It was a 3-minute short with the hooligan, and that got over 1,000 views in a very, very short amount of time, which was kind of nice. But you know, I guess it is what it is. We'll take it as it comes, and we'll see what happens. And maybe if I mix it up a little bit, we'll get back on track, and we'll see what happens. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. Man, I gotta tell you, this thing holds. Keep on trucking, right on. That's right. This thing holds so nicely. I mean, look at that. The colors on it are absolutely gorgeous. I don't know where he gets all these materials from. I think maybe they make some of them. Not entirely sure, but we've got all kinds of coolness going on in this thing. We've got a nice little hold on, see here. Got a nice little divider in here with some G10 and G10, and you got that honeycomb coolness in the center. Looks pretty cool. Got like a screen on there with some kind of like galaxy looking epoxy stuff in there. I remember the one thing I was a little bit upset about when I got this frame is it had a little pinhole in it. Look at that, little tiny pinhole. It was a little bit frustrating. I think I was kind of pissed off, you know, and I had some people say that, you know, you can't blame the maker for that. You know, it's the materials or whatever it is. And as much as I agree that it sucks when something like that happens, something like that, I don't believe should go to a client. If you've got the level of the skill the builders that these guys have, this probably should have been at the bare minimum filled. It should have been filled up, and that would have been really good. That would have made me pretty happy if they had filled it up, but they and then just you know, buffed it out, flattened it out, whatever. But to say, you know, to put it on you know, bad luck type thing and call it good, but you're paying a couple $100 for a really nice frame. That shouldn't be happening. That's a sniper sling frame. It was a sniper sling, a handmade sniper sling frame. I didn't say anything about it. I didn't complain about it or anything like that. I mean, I'm gonna leave it be as is. I mean, I've had this frame for about 2 years now, so I'm not gonna complain about it. But it didn't change the way it shot in any stretch, and I wanted it for the review. Everything else on this frame is flawless, so having that change made no difference. I was still able to do the video, and I put it in my review. Come on. I put it in my review, and that was that. I showed it. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. I just found it crazy that people were making excuses about it, though. Like, and it wasn't even Sniper Sling that was saying anything about it. It was just viewers that saw it. They were just saying, you know, you can't blame them that on the maker. But I call bullshit on that. It's like buying a brand new car with a scratch in the door, you know? like you either make that right and have an agreement on it, or you fix it. Fuck. As soon as that wind starts blowing, now my shots are gone. Habs are looking good. Yeah, they were looking good last night too. I mean, there were some points they kind of do this funny thing where they hold on a second, I'm gonna adjust this just a little bit. They kind of do this funny thing where they start running around in circles type thing, you know, like they're trying to catch up, and they're behind, and that's pretty much what happened at the losing game last night. They kind of create these. They have these turnovers, sometimes in the neutral zone or in their own zone, or when they're trying to clear it. It was just like, you know, a split second more time to plan out your shot would have been better. But Oh, there we go. Or your pass would have been better. But all in all, they're looking pretty damn good, man. I mean, they're in the conference final, so you can't really complain too much, right? But they got a nice win over Tampa. Then they went and beat Buffalo, who was number 1 in our division. And now we're on to Carolina, who we've done very good against in the regular season. So we'll see how all that goes. I think that might have been the first time that they beat the Canadians all season long this year. Yeah, as for the epoxy on here, I mean, really, I've had this frame for 2 years. I've shot it quite a bit. It's been sitting for quite a long time, though I haven't shot it in over a year. But all in all, it's a great looking frame. They've got nice little pins in there. They use these tiny little tubes inside there. It's very, very good. Nice mosaic pin in the center. I mean, he did a great job. It was just that one little bubble in the epoxy resin, which kind of sucked. But I'm not gonna lose my mind over that. The thing still shoots excellent. The hold's fantastic. I can get my hands up close to that forks, up to the fork tips, which is pretty cool. Yo, what's up, Joseph? How you doing, man? Canes are keeping Caulfield wide. Habs need to be in the circle. Yeah, I agree. 100%. 100%. But not just that. It seems to be our one of our best players so far has been Newhook. That guy's been doing great, man. He's got a few game winners because of his hard work. He's been tearing it up, so it's been pretty interesting. It's hard to tell though which line has been doing good, because sometimes you see they'll have one line and they're putting a lot of pressure on Anderson, and then they'll do a line change and everything kind of slows up. It's kind of weird. Caulfield had a couple of really nice chances though. Skating on the inside, catching passes coming across the crease. It was really nice. Really nice. Just didn't complete. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. Should be pretty good. They're going to be in Montreal for the next 2 games, so it's a tied up series at the moment. So if they take the 2 at home, then go back, it would be nice. They've had a lot of 7-game series that they need it would be nice to have a short one. Give them a little extra time going into the show, the big show, if they make it. Whew. Let's see if I can read everything here. There we go. Motivate One Ledger. How you doing, buddy? Those are deadly accurate. Do you have one of these bad boys? These Sniper Sling S Lizards? They're a pretty nice frame. Sniper Sling does some fantastic work too, I gotta say. We'd be nailing them much better too if it wasn't for the crazy winds we're having today. I think probably the one thing I really appreciate from Sniper Sling though is that when you're purchasing a frame from them, you can they're custom frame. I would call them semi-custom frames, because you are buying a model that already exists, but you can kind of adjust the colors or the dimensions if you wish, which is really cool. I mean, being able to swap out, like if I wanted to to change the green for white or black or whatever, I could do that. If I wanted to have an 85 millimeter fork width or a 90 or an 88, which I've done with a few of my frames, it's pretty cool. There's lots of different options you can do with their frames, which is cool. I also find a lot of the as soon as it starts vibrating, I'm gone. I also like the fact that a lot of these, a lot of the Asian frames that come over from over in Asia, they tend to be a little bit short for my hand. They always tend to make them a little bit shorter for overall width and overall length. And I usually have them add a centimeter or a half centimeter to the frames to fit my chunky mitt. And it definitely does make a difference. It definitely does make a difference in the shooting experience. And I actually, that video that I did for the hooligan, I ended up taking the first one I bought was a little bit on the shorter side, and then I got a second one afterwards that was a little bit more comfortable in how it fit, because I added in a centimeter to the handle. Fuck. Yeah, wind is no joke today, boy. Yeah, it's going to be rough trying to hit anything today. We may try to sneak on down to the bottom and see if it's any better down there, but I don't know if it will be. Maybe. We could try to give it a try, I guess. Without, let's give it a try. See what happens. Had a little... Gotta do some rehydrating this morning. I woke up early this morning, and I was just hanging out with Benny on the couch. And sure enough, we gotta be quiet, okay? Shh. I was hanging out with Benny on the couch, and we were watching some vids. Oh, it's not so bad down here. Yeah, this might be it. This might work for us. Hold on a second, guys, and it'll take me a second just to get set up here. Hope you don't mind. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we had a couple of coffees this morning. I didn't usually, when I wake up, the first thing I do when I wake up is I have like a liter of water. I drink a liter of water, and I have a couple of coffees, and then go about my day. But we just kind of hung out on the couch watching YouTube videos this morning, and we were kind of cuddling a little bit, and let's see if we can get this thing set up proper. Yeah, we were just kind of cuddling a little bit on the couch this morning, and then well, I went to go upstairs to grab all my sling gear and have a little bit of fun out here, and I had a wicked cramp in my calf, and it was fucking awful. Try to get a little electrolytes in, see if we can solve that problem. With my luck, we'll start to shoot and the wind will change, which I think it just did. Ooh. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll try to do the best we can. And also, I was feeling like shooting at some smaller targets. So I've got a red 25 millimeter wasp flipper on the bottom there, and a 12 on the other side. We'll go with those for now and see how everything goes. A little bit of adjustment now that we're shooting flat. See if we can get some pokes on there. Oh, actually, and also, I had something in my garden that was eating. Hold on, I'm gonna go take a quick look. I'll be right back. I had something that was eating my lettuce. That's interesting. I've had two. Oh shit! I'm gonna bring you over here and show you this. Something came by. Something came by and was fucking with my shit. Hold on. I'm gonna bring you over there and check this out. It must have been something decent size. Hold on, I'm gonna turn you around real quick, okay? So I had something that was eating my lettuce. See this here? So whatever it was, I set up some mouse traps so I could fuck that little bastard up when he's up here climbing around. And it seems like whatever it was brought some grass into the garden, which is fucking weird because there was none of that in there. But he popped this one, and there was another one I hid under here that was right by the lettuce leaves there, and I covered it up with a little bit of dirt. So he triggered this one, and now I'm looking for the second one, and I can't find it, right? So poking around here, and boom, there it is. So it was attached to that little bastard for a while. He went hopping around or walking around or whatever the hell that thing was. It had to be pretty big. And it made the mousetrap snap. So I think what we're going to do... Is that some fur there, maybe? Hold on, let's get the glasses on. Oop. So I think what we're going to do is... I'm not sure if that's feathers. Yeah, it's a fucking bird of some kind. So we snapped the shit out of a bird. Interesting. All right, so I'm going to throw this back in here. There's some kind of bird that seems to be eating my lettuce. And we just fucked this punk ass up. How about that? That makes me feel pretty good. So got a little bit of sunburn on the peppers and the squash, but it'll survive. It'll be all right. But everything else is looking pretty healthy. We got some growth coming in. I got two of the tomatoes that are a little bit weird. Whoa, what the fuck's this? That's new. Something on there. Chewing that. That's kind of weird. Yeah. But, yeah, we got our cucumbers. Everything else is looking pretty damn good. Growing well. My little seedling down there is growing well. Onions are fantastic, which is cool. The sweet potatoes, they're growing. Sweet potatoes doing all right. And I think I planted some lettuce seeds in those also in the center. More potatoes, they're tearing it up. Cherry tree is looking great. And the potatoes are growing like wildfire. These things are going to explode and take over the whole bed, I think. We got a little lettuce tucked in there. Another one there. Another one there. And whatever that bird is has been picking at the other side there. They haven't touched nothing yet, but we definitely got a feather in there. Some birds in there pecking away at my shit. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool that we got a little pinch on them, teach them a fucking lesson. But yeah, all that's good. We're still waiting. When Benny jumped into the thing, you see all these bald spots in here. There's another one in here. Yeah, Benny jumped into my garden and started running around, and they're all excited to see me. So I can't hate on them too much for that, but I did replant some seeds to fill all that up. So hopefully my carrots will start growing back again. And this is a new addition too. We got this little guy in here, which is pretty neat. It's a purple cauliflower and a Romanesco or something like that. Romanesco cauliflower. It should be pretty cool. Anyway, let's get back to shooting. I'll get back to shooting. I'll plug you guys back in again to keep that battery all charged up. Uh-oh. Did I just lose the sound? Man, I can barely keep anybody in the chat. That's crazy, man. Look at that. 6 people. 6 people left. Oh, well, we'll just keep on going. It is what it is. No comments, no nothing. Can somebody please just send a little comment, a thumbs up, anything? Some gibberish. I just want to see if the chat's working. Because last week I had the same problem with the chat. The chat just stopped working on me, and I don't know what the hell happened. Oh, there we go. Oh, you're still here? Hey, okay, there we go. Yeah, I wasn't sure what was going on. Last time we had problems with the chat too. It kind of froze up and wouldn't come back. So terrible. But at least now I know what's been eating the lettuce. Some kind of weird ass bird. Who would have thought that? I didn't even know birds ate lettuce. Fuck. Learn something new every day, I guess, huh? Man, you know what? I'm totally offline. Normally I like to have my target a little bit ahead of me, and when I find I have to shoot backwards, kind of messes me up. Anybody else find that a little bit? If it causes an issue when you're shooting, if how you got the targets in line with you? There, see? I know I like to have it. I usually like to have it about 6 inches in front of my front foot when I'm getting ready to aim at it. Otherwise I end up hooking to the left. I got a bunch of cans in there too today. I got to clean up, and a bunch of other work I gotta take care of. You're working? Oh man, that sucks. Working on a Sunday. Well, that's pretty good, I guess, with all this wind we've been having. All the wind and the rain we've been having. This wind will help dry out the plant beds a little bit, because I was getting a little bit worried that we might be a little bit too humid in there. I also planted a couple of marigolds in that garden. I was hoping that it'll help bring some bees and stuff in there. But it seems like they didn't take. They just I don't know. Oh, maybe they popped up in that fucking bird or whatever it is that we caught them by the ass. Maybe that bird was eating them while they pop up. Could be it too. Oh, can't believe I missed that. I was so close. Nah, not working. I meant like the chats were working. Oh, yeah. It seems like they weren't working. Yeah, I don't know. I've had this happen a couple of times now, that there's something going on. I don't know what the hell it is, but I can't. Like, a lot of my buddies are telling me they're not getting notifications for my lives, and anyway, I don't know. I don't even really want to bitch about it anymore. I mean, it is what it is. If YouTube's gonna rub me out, so be it, and that's it. You know, so be it. Yeah, I don't know what to think or say about it anymore. I mean, fuck, it is what it is. I mean, I thought I'm putting in the work, but they seem to say no. Yeah, definitely kind of shocked about the but how it all played out with the last few lives. Like, I don't know why my views have dropped off so dramatically lately. It's just fucking crazy. I think I'll just get back into doing videos. Maybe give the lives a break. See if I could change it up or do something. I don't know. I even tried finding some of my own videos recently too, and I couldn't even find them. So it's fucking wild, man. Yeah, so I think for work in the yard, haven't shot a slingshot in about 35 years, but lately I've been checking out slingshots again. Probably end up making myself one soon. Yeah, you absolutely should, man. Absolutely should. It's so much fun, man. You have you're out here just chilling, hanging out, doing some shooting. And if you ever get into the whole YouTube thing too, that could be a lot of fun. You can have, you can do some co-lives and you can shoot with people from all over the world if you want to. It's a lot of fun. You really can't go wrong. And yeah, this is like a really fancy looking cool slingshot with modern materials. One of my best shooters is a natural oak fork that I got from my buddy Tony in California, if you could imagine. So you don't need to spend a shit ton of money to get a good shooting slingshot. That's for damn sure. And something as simple as a tree fork can shoot pretty accurately too, which is kind of cool. I like to shoot all kinds of targets too. Like I've got those fancy ones from Wasp, those nice little flippers. But you can also just, like, I also got a wiffle ball up there. I got a box of like a dozen of them for like $8. And I haven't even shot through one of them yet. Those are going to last me for freaking ever, which is totally cool. And they're a lot of fun to shoot. We may drop down the wiffle ball a little bit later. Have some fun. With all this wind, it'll make it challenging to hit for sure. It'll definitely make it challenging to hit. Every shot will be hitting it on the wiggle, which will be pretty cool. So I don't know. What do you think? I think we'll go for until 45 minutes, and then we'll switch it up to the Vector and see how that goes. There's always a little bit of a learning curve when you're shooting one frame on how it shoots, even though it's like a 90 millimeter fork width and everything about it's kind of the same, but sometimes they hold a little different. And anyway, we'll miss a whole bunch before we start hitting, which is normal. Also, the wind we're dealing with is not helping it at all. Although it is a little bit better down here. Haven't quite figured out why I'm shooting so much left yet. Sometimes we get her kind of dialed in and start shooting nice, and then all of a sudden I just shooting left again. That time I shot right. Yep. Nah, not working. Yeah, just having something. That's one of the things that's nice. Don't need to spend a small fortune to get started. No, not at all. And if you decide to start making your bands too, like I know a lot of people, they like the convenience of just using pre-mades. But I mean, you know, four band sets would pay for a whole roll of bands, and within a short amount of time. And if you buy a whole roll plus the kit, you know, like the anti-cut mat and the rotary cutter and a template, if you put all that together, you still save money at the end of your first roll, to where you're basically shooting for free if you calculated the same amount of band sets. So it's your second roll. After that, you're paying for the roll, and then your first 4 band sets that you use are going to pay for the roll. Then after that, you're good. I don't know why so many people like to buy those pre-mades. To me, it's really not worth it. You could reuse pouches. I've got pouches that I'm shooting. I got a pouch on my frame when I switch it up to that I've had for over 2 years, and I'm still shooting it. I'm still shooting with it, and it's still one of my favorite pouches of all time. This is the one I'm shooting right now here. I'll show it to you after this shot here. This is a pit locating pouch. It's designed for an 8mm steel, and I'm shooting 1/4" steel with it. I figured I would try it, see how it goes. I'm not a huge fan of pit locating pouches for small ammo. I actually prefer pit locating pouches for big ammo though. So like 9.5 and 11mm steel are probably my go-tos. But when I switch it up to my next frame, I'll show you the pouch I'm using on that, and I really like that pouch. It's pretty damn cool. It's a kangaroo leather. And I got a couple more on the way, a few more pouches on the way, which is really nice. Let's see if we can get that little guy, a little 12 that's in there. Let's take a couple shots. Oh, the line was perfect. We were just a little low. The line was absolutely perfect. Again, just a little low. I'm kind of curious to see now if that bird's going to be back now that he's had his ass snapped. I think I am going to reset those mouse traps though around my lettuce, and see if we can teach that bird a lesson, because that's kind of annoying. The Axiom G10. Oh yeah, that's really nice, man. Newer to the slingshot game, but bought my first slingshot from Simple Shot last year. Just happened to be the Axiom, and I love it. Oh wow, you get the poly one? The Axiom's nice, man. It's got a cool shape to it, and I think the G10, the G10 will probably eliminate the only gripe I have about that frame, and that's how slippery it is on the poly version of it, or the injected molded version. Man, usually I'm on that little 12, and this is it's pissing me off a little bit. Hold on a second. Let me dial this in a little. See, that's the one thing I don't get. The first shot that I missed that you saw there, I missed it by about 1mm. It was so close. Second shot dropped by 4 inches. That one too, really short. Drop low. Line was good, drop low. I must be speed bumping. It must be it. See if I can grab more of the ball. Oh, I caught it at that time though. I just tapped the bottom of it. Not enough to make it flip all the way, but I tapped the bottom. All right, we'll see if we can get a dial in. Maybe that's part of the issue with this pouch. Well, that makes sense. Probably end up making trying to make my own things as much as possible, but probably end up buying pre-cut bands to start with. It's a good way to get yourself started, that's for sure. Yo, what's up, Jeremy? How you doing, buddy? It's a good way to definitely get yourself started up. Oh, same Jeremy I was just talking to. But I think you know, once you start making them, it's a lot of fun, and you can kind of mess around with things and experiment a little bit and see what you like, what you don't like, what fork width you like, that kind of thing. All right, so I guess what we'll end up doing is I'll go after the red one, and if I hit the red one, I'll earn myself a shot at the green one, and then we'll go from there. The red one's still a pretty small target. It's about 1 inch round, so But the other one is smaller. It's half that size. And it seems when I move, oh, wait a minute. I think I know what I'm doing. Yeah, we're gonna get it this time. I'll show you what I think my mistake was. Fuck. There we go. Okay. So the issue on that, and I didn't realize I was doing it, which is why when I'm out here doing these lives and I'm just talking about whatever and kind of going through, half paying attention to the conversation and half paying attention to the shot, I want to show you something. So I lined up my shot nice and straight for the red one, and we hit it, right? But then I lined up my shot and had to move to the green one, and I did this. Now, let me show you the problem with that. When I should have done this and then pivoted my body over to keep my frame, my whole lineup proper. Instead, I did this. So what I did is I reduced my angle of what I was shooting. I changed the angle of which my bands were moving on. Okay. And I shortened my draw length, which is why I was dropping short all the time. So there you have it, guys. I did a video on this a while back trying to explain people why you should always take your do your form, take your draw length or your draw position. So I'm creating a T, right? So let's say I make a T and I grab it and I lock my anchor point in, I look down and I shoot. If I go up like this, I don't have my T anymore, everything's not lined up, and I do this or I do this with my frame, look what happens with my bands. So we're looking pretty straight, everything's good. If I do this or do this, look what happens with my bands, causes a problem. But if I do this or this, everything stays the same. Now that goes for this as well, right? It can cause an issue with your sight picture, with your draw, how your bands elongate, all that can cause an issue. And I was doing that myself because I wasn't really paying attention to everything I was doing the way I should be. You know, we're having a conversation, we're chatting, we're just having some fun. But anyway, it can cause some issues, and it did. So here we are. So dealing with all the other challenges that we're having here today with the wind and that, also not paying attention or keeping my true form can also be a bit of an issue. And there it is again. See? Well, if anything for you 13 people who showed up for this live, take away from that, I hope that's a good tip for you guys. For you 13 people. And I guess the other tip I could say is try to make your release as smooth as possible. No plucking, no jerking of your hands, no weird movements, just let it slip from your fingers. Ooh, that was so close. It's kind of crazy with all the stupidity that's going on these days. I'm wondering if the fact that we're out here shooting a slingshot is now, well, I don't know. Some people are still doing well with their slingshot channels and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I don't know what to say. How are we doing here? 16 people. Woo! We gained 3. All right. All right. Wow, 15, but we still got 18 likes. I'm liking it. Keep it going, guys. Don't forget to poke that thumbs up button for me. I really appreciate it. Yo, Raking Raccoon, my man. How you doing, buddy? How long are we at? 50? Okay, we'll shoot this one for about another 10 minutes or so, and then we're going to switch it up to the other one. But that's the Sniper Sling S Lizard, shooting at some small targets, and me stinking it up somewhat with some crazy wind. So, can't complain too much. Had to wear the hoodie, end of May. Fucking wild, man. Whoa, that was crazy. Just as I was getting ready to release, the wind picked up, my band started to vibrate. I'm sure you could probably hear it on the mic. Sounds like a bee with a deep voice. Started to vibrate, and I ended up missing my target by about a foot, which is nuts. Tough shooting today, boy. Tough shooting. I just got my PFS from Gene. I'm so excited to get some practice in. Oh, buddy, how beautiful is this work, man? It's crazy. I saw somebody too just the other day was shooting one that was like leopard wood and something else. It was just fucking gorgeous. I can't get enough of those things. Like, I seriously want like 10 of them. I was just watching So Simple Shot Grippy that I cut. My ear in there, my ear hanging out. Oh man. So it's gonna be pretty wild, guys. I gotta tell you, I've got what do you call it? I've got about another month, a little bit over a month before I go on my trip. I cannot freaking wait. I wish I could explain to you how excited I am for this. I know I keep mentioning it, so you're probably like, okay, dude, shut up already. But it's just like, man, I am so freaking excited. It's something I haven't done in like 3 years, and I'm itching for another trip, and I can't wait. Hopefully the weather holds, and we're not, and it doesn't turn into a total slog, which it could. But man, it's gonna be fun. I'm not so sure if I'm going to film it or not. My outdoor videos don't seem to do all that well on this channel, so we'll see. But I've made one true Hawkworks made from antler. Oh wow, antler too, eh? It's got a little bit bigger gap, kind of like my practice frame Gene sent me. Oh, sweet. And tell me, hey, is Gene not a fucking awesome dude or what? Like, I fucking love that guy, man. I chat with him, you know, not every day, but like often. You know, we shoot each other messages from time to time. But he's a good fucking dude. He's an OG in the slingshot community, which is nice. He's fucking funny. He's got a great sense of humor, and he's a hell of a builder. Hell of a builder. And the planchette is such a simple but functional design. I should have brought one out with me today. I freaking love it. What band's what's your band setup going to be on that there, Mr. Raccoon? Yeah, I was trying to stay out of your conversation as much as possible. It's just the notification was coming up, so every now and then I would just pop in. I would just clear out the notification and go out, but I didn't really watch anything or read anything. It was really none of my business. But at the end, I just wanted to kind of get out of there, and I was hoping you guys would be able to communicate in case you ever wanted to get another one or whatever. So if anybody else wants to get in contact with Gene over at Slingshot Underground, I can set you up. He makes some great frames, and if you're ever planning on getting into pickle fork shooting, he's one of the OGs, absolute legends, and he can definitely give you all kinds of information and tips on how to shoot and how to set up and all that stuff. 0.45 until I stop hitting my hand, and then probably go to 0.46. Got to get that tweak on that pouch, bud, and you'll never hit your hand again. Swear to God. I gotta get that video complete on pick a fork shooting soon, and just to have that thing done. But it all depends. There's so much shit going on here. It's kind of tough, and I also got to get I also got some band reviews I got to get done, like now almost. I've got the Neptune green I got to do. I've got a whole bunch from, so I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably do the 0.4 first of Ghost White, then I'll do the Neptune green, and then I'll get into the 0.45 Neptune, 0.45, the 0.45 Ghost White, and then I'll mix in the Omega. I got the green on here right now. Omega Slings 0.4. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. I got the Omega Slings 0.4 on here, and I also I'll do another one for Ghost White. Then I'll go back to Omega Slings, Omega Slings 0.4 white. Let's see how all that goes. But I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm definitely waiting for it to drop. I just ordered the band tying kit from Simple Shot. Yeah, you can't go wrong, man. You can't go wrong. Once you get that set up, your band tying kit and all that stuff, you're gonna save so much fucking money. It's crazy. There was one guy I saw that was selling pre-made bands for like $6, $6.50 each, and I'm sure they go up from that. Like I'm not saying that they don't or whatever it is, but I'm sure they go up from that. But when you have your own cutting template and all that stuff, you're, like I was saying a little bit earlier, your first roll that you buy and your whole setup kit with your template or your adjustable ruler, however you plan on doing it, you will make your money back in the first roll. It's crazy. It's crazy. So usually off of, like, I shoot 18 to 12 for my 1/4 inch bands. Usually I would make, let's just say for shits and giggles, I just cut right across the top with the bands that I like to shoot. They tend to shoot at around, they have an elongation or in between 7 and 7.5. So I can cut directly across the top of the strip, and I usually get about 4 band sets off of my first template, which pays for the roll. After that, it's just one. After that, it's all money. It's all like free bands. It's crazy. It's crazy, and that's pricing them at around $5 a roll, $5 a band set. If you're buying those pre-mades, so it's totally worth it to make your own. I've been trying to every time. I know it's a business and people are like, Mark, shut the fuck up. Grippy tapes that fit just fine for the Axiom, like where the thumb is. I think Simple Shot has it. Yeah, they do. They call it the Talon grips. I think they were originally created for firearms, but it works just as well. What am I running on my planchette? I do 0.4, 10 millimeter straight cuts, and I've had my bands on there for so long now, and I've done like over 1,000 shots. Over 1,000 shots, and I've had them on there so long now, I can't even remember if it was Precise that I started with or Omega White. And they're so discolored and fucked up looking that they're still going. They're still going. I had them in the last live too, and I shot that stupid thing for, I cut like 3 cans with it. So, and 3 cans in a 1/4 inch thing is at least 75 to 100 shots, and it's still going. I have it upstairs on my bedside table. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna take this out and shoot it today. I'm like, I've been shooting too much pickle lately. I think people are getting pissed. So I decided to, planchettes are fun. Oh, fuck, are they ever, man. I love planchettes. And I got my first one by luck. Luke Stroud sent me the first one. You know, Cool Hand Luke, who also has got a great channel, by the way. And he's a hell of a shooter. So if you want, check him out. He, shout out to Luke. But he sent me the first one. He sent me the first one, and it was like, man, this thing's freaking badass. And I started shooting it for a while, and then I fucking lost it, man. I lost it for like fucking a long time. And I finally found it one day. I was just poking around and found it in a pocket. It was hung up in my closet. And I still had the same bands on it and everything. Just went outside and shot it. It was good. Ooh, hear that wind, eh? Are you guys getting a lot of wind noise out there? Hope not. It's Precise Cyan. Okay, so I've had Precise Cyan on there for a long time. And just for the record, Cyan is actually an average life band, but it's 10 millimeter straight cut, 100%. And I'm still using that. The only difference with that Precise Cyan that I've done is I've gone back and I've shortened them up a little bit because I found they were a little bit too long. But they're still the same band. They're still going. I have no pinholes, no nothing in them. They're doing great. Not that bad with the wind, but you can see the trees moving, right? Like, I'm not kidding when I say it's windy out there. I had like 8 of them. I spread the planchette love, and now I have 3. Oh, no. Well, hopefully you made some good deals with those, Leon. I know you had that really nice one, that white and black one of the G10. That thing was sexy, man. Oh. I was sitting there trying to wait out the vibration on that one, and it was tough. The wind was just the wind was just taking it. That time was all me. I missed that because I suck. but the other one, man, that was crazy. Here we go. There we go. There we go. It's 2 on the 12. There's 3 on the 12. I find it actually makes a difference if I adjust my foot position. There's 4 on the 12 instead of rotating my body. Oh, there's a miss. I'll take that though. That was pretty good. Do I hunt with it? No, I'm not allowed to hunt where I'm at. The mic is doing good at not making sound like trash. Oh, okay, good. I'm not allowed to hunt where I live. It's against the law, unfortunately. So if I want to hunt with it, I have to go to Ontario. But I'm not opposed to it by any means. Actually, if I could, I would be doing it all the time. But I'm not allowed. Totally possible to hunt with them. Yo, Scott, how you doing, buddy? Out here shooting some sniper sling. Actually, I'm a little bit late. I'm supposed to switch it up at this point. Oh, yeah. I've got the noise cancellation on the mic, so I'm hoping that it's cutting out some of the wind noise. I couldn't find my little dead cat to put on it, so there we go. All right, I guess it's time to switch it up. And if I need to, I think we'll switch back. So now we're gonna shoot this bad boy. Andrew, I hope you're still in the chat, buddy. We've got your absolutely stunning Vortex from Prime 4 catapults. We got purple, blue, and green. This kind of reminds me of an OG Incredible Hulk with the purple pants. I should jump in with Scott. Scott's like 3,000 kilometers away from me, bro. For me to go from here to there, I probably walked to ECST faster. Yeah, he's a good distance from me. Yeah. All right, this is going to be interesting. I haven't shot this frame in a while too. This has been on the shelf for a minute, and this is the Ghost White 0.4 with one of these pouches, which I actually quite like. We'll see how it goes. This one's brand new and a little bit firm, a little bit stiff. We'll see how it goes. We're not very close. Yeah, not very close at all. Yeah. It's about the same distance as you going to California to meet up with somebody to drive back to Pennsylvania. It's kind of like that. Yeah. Woo. Okay, a lot of speed on these bands, man. I'm telling you, the Ghost White's a very, very good band, guys. It's a very, very good band. It's very quick. Got a lot of snap on it. Okay, it's gonna take a little getting used to with this frame. It tends to shoot a little bit left for me always, and there's like a sweet spot I gotta find on my anchor. Okay, I think we got it. I just got to check the fork width on this guy because I think it might be a little bit narrower. That's why I'm shooting a little higher. There we go. Got our first hit with it. That makes me feel good. You know what I like about these pouches? Just to since we're talking about a bunch of random shit here. These I can't remember what they call them, like Suliang Gang or something like that. There's a Chinese pouch, but I like them because I'm a guy who likes to have the rough side of my pouches always on my finger side. I like the smooth side to be on the ammo side, and I do find that these pouches, although they are microfiber, they add a fair amount of cushion to the grip, and they also have a little bit of texture to them, so you can get a good purchase on your frame and on your pouch without having to put a death grip on it, which is nice. A little high on that one. All right, I'm gonna take one more shot, then I'm gonna check the width on this guy to make sure it's there's a nice hit. All right, now I know my Avro is a 90. Bang on. I can't remember what the Lizard is. Oh yeah, it's a 90. Yep, okay. I've seen better days. Oh no, a double birthday shindig. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? Every now and then you got to blow off a little steam. You know what I mean? I may have pickled it. How many years have I been doing this? I started shooting in 2019. Just drinks with the fam. Yeah, you know what though? To be honest, whenever I'm hanging out with the fam, that's usually when shit gets bad. Yeah, my family's not afraid of a good party. And I'm sure there are many other families the same. They're gonna have a good time, they're gonna have a good time. You cut loose with the family. Don't have to worry about being proper and shit. You just let it all hang out. You know what I think we'll do? I think we're going to take down that I'm going to take down that wiffle ball, have a little bit of fun with the wiffle ball in the wind. It might be fun. Fuck. Left and high all of a sudden. I don't know. I love the way this frame works. I just wish I can get it to shoot proper for me. It's a little bit inconsistent for whatever reason. Honestly, I think this frame is probably better suited to shoot pinch grip. I think for anybody who likes to shoot pinch, this is a absolute good option. It holds pretty good in pinch grip, especially if you got a big mid on you. But for me, I struggle with this one a little bit. There we go. Yeah, wine. Extra cup of coffee and I'm good. All right. Let's bring it on down there. We're going to go ahead and set up that we're going to go wiffle ball. I had it hanging from my magnet, having a little bit of fun with it, getting a cool angle on the camera in my last short. So we'll have to get this guy wrapped back up again. I think what we'll do is we'll just put it on the same one and then just slide the loops up. I desperately need to clean out this catch box though. It definitely can use a little bit of a tidying. It's a total shit show in there. Yeah, bunch of dead cans all chewed up like they've been savagely beaten down, which they have. Anyway, we'll have to clean those up a little bit. And I need to get a little bit more electrolytes into me because my fucking leg's still hurting me. Yeah, buddy, already pulling food out of the garden. And today we found out what's eating the lettuce. It's a fucking bird. I set up mouse traps. I set up mouse traps in the garden. And when I came out this morning, I was talking with the chat, and sure enough, I was looking at the mouse traps and I only saw one of them. I'm like, holy fuck, where's the other one? So I go over there and checked it out. One of them had been sprung and the other one was completely missing. I'm like, oh fuck, where to go? You know, hopefully there's not some critter roaming around here with a mouse trap snapped to his ass. And I ended up finding it over there in a pile of bird shit in between two things. So it had a feather snapped on it. So it looks like we caught a bird. There was a bird in there that's been eating all my lettuce up, little fucker. The fact that there was no body parts attached to it or dead critters attached to it is pretty good. But maybe you got a mouse and something else grabbed an easy meal. Oh, I don't know. There was no mouse that had touched it, and there was no feet prints inside of the thing, but there was a little bit of a gray feather attached to the bottom of it. So I don't know what kind of birds around here are flying around, because I haven't seen one during the day. I spend a lot of time out here. Sometimes you get robins up on the top of my thing, but the robins don't seem to fuck with the vegetables. They only seem to eat bugs and worms and shit. But whatever it was that landed on there, it might have been at nighttime too. I don't know if birds fly around at nighttime and do things, but you never really noticed them anyway. But anyway, it seems like there was a little gray feather snapped under the mouse trap. So yeah, we got him, boys. hopefully we don't need to. Hopefully that guy learned his lesson and he's like, holy shit, let's get out of here. We're not coming back to this garden, and I don't have to worry about him now. But we'll see. Yeah, boy. Oh, I was trying to catch that one on the swing. This is what I like doing, man. Having these, shooting these guys. While they're wiggling. It takes a little bit of getting used to of how to time it properly. But once you get it, it's a lot of fun. Let's see if we can get another wiggling shot. Little wiggling shot on the move here. Ah, so close. We shot a little high again. I don't know what the deal is with this frame. Why it shoots high. Usually 90s, usually the height is good, and I have a little bit of trouble with the left and right. This one, for whatever reason, my left and right's pretty good. It's just my height. It just shoots up. It shoots like an 85, I guess is the best way to put it for me. I can't hit a fucking thing with it right now. Maybe you got a mouse or something else grabbed it. Easy meal. BKJ. Yo, my man. King Jesus is in the house. Anyway, I think what I'll do is I'll end up resetting those mouse traps tonight before I go back in. And hopefully, if that guy does decide to show up, if he does decide to show up again, we'll fucking snap his little ass again, teach him a lesson. There we go. Caught that one on the move. That was good. I'm happy with that. There we go. There we go. Putting a fucking beating on it now. Yes, sir. Ah, there's a miss. One of those cheap trail cameras will be a good check who's coming around the garden too. Yeah, you know what? I have a bunch of trail cameras, but they're all up at my buddy's place. I'm not about to go buy another one just for that, but it would be pretty cool to check out that way. I've got a couple of good ones too, actually, really good audio and everything. It's kind of from a company called Boley. They make some pretty good ones. I got a couple of others, cheap Chinese ones like 8-man and all those, and they're okay. Not if you're actually looking for quality video or audio, but they work out all right. I had one too called a Boblov, and it was a reasonably cheap one. It was a reasonably cheap one that actually found itself inside of a bear's mouth, and you can hear the thing crunching, and you can see the video. It's like light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, crunch, 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 and then you just spit the thing out, and he fucking walked away, the bastard. Oh, fucking bears are awesome. Except for when they're eating your trail cameras. That kind of sucks. But you know what's funny? That trail camera still works. It still works. You just can't leave it. You just can't leave it in the rain anymore because the water just pours right through the holes where his teeth were in there. But it still works. The sound is still awful. But it definitely still works. And we had it up a second time too, and a bear came and knocked it off of a pole. I don't know why he hates that thing so much, but the bear seemed to like it. That was a great hit. Glad to catch you live, Mark. Sub yesterday. I hope to catch more. Keep on shooting. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks a lot, Jeremy. See you again soon, buddy. I'm on here every Sunday, man. Every Sunday I'm on here. Show the videos to the company. Yeah, I actually should. It would be pretty cool. My buddy is where I have a couple of overnighter videos that we did out there, and I do show a little bit of the wildlife content on those videos. It's kind of fun. I don't even remember where I got that thing from. It was either from, it might have been Amazon, but it could have been GearBest or Alibaba or AliExpress. Could have been any one of those guys. I don't know. It's been a long time since I had that one. The video quality is absolute shit. The sound quality is absolute terrible. But the thing just won't die. I had another one that was that they labeled it as a Browning, which it wasn't. It was like a clone of a Browning, and the range on it's like 20 feet. It's like 20 feet to set off the motion detector and actually start filming. But I caught a great video of a spike on that thing. The deer kind of walked up this hill, and he walked right up to the camera, and he was sniffing it, and it was so close you could hear him breathing, and you could see the boogers dripping off of his nose, and it was cold too. It was kind of cool. It was cool, so you could see like his breath was like fogging up, and finally he leaned up and sniffed it, and he blew onto the camera and just fogged the whole thing out. It was a really cool video. Have to take off and help a buddy work. Okay, you take it easy, buddy. You have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping in. Man, it's just gonna be a struggle today, boy. It's a struggle. Cora Rose, how you doing? Nice and chilly out here. Chilly and windy. It's gonna be a struggle today, but it's no bad. Not bad. How good are you? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. It's a little bit windy. It's a little bit tough shooting today. We switched it up with a couple of different slingshots, and we've done a little garden talk, that kind of thing. But I'm having fun. Got a good group of people in here today. The fuck was that about? Yeah, I'm struggling today. I'm struggling. I was doing pretty good. Wind was crazy here yesterday. Tree branches down everywhere. Oh shit, that's never good. We don't have that kind of wind going, but it's pretty windy today. It's like I don't know. We got like 20 kilometer-hour winds with like 30 kilometer-hour gusts, which is kind of wild considering I'm able to actually get some shots off here. But anyway. We were on a good run with this guy earlier before. Now I can't hit the fucking thing. It's kind of crazy. Yep, shooting high, shooting low, shooting left, shooting right. No rhyme or reason to it. Just can't hit nothing. There we go. That made me feel better. Hi from South Africa. We really enjoy your videos. Oh, well, thank you, man. Thanks, Jerry. I appreciate you. I hope you like the videos enough to give me a little thumbs up for me. That would be freaking great. I love your channel. Thanks, Cora. I really appreciate it. It's awesome. It's been kind of weird, you know. I've been getting all kinds of these really like great great comments on my channel. People really appreciating some of the stuff that I put out, and some of the tutorials and everything. And I went from getting like a, regularly having like 100 people in the chat the whole time, and this, I think we're at 20. I think it's the highest we've had the whole day, and we've been at it for like an hour and 25 minutes. I'm gonna drop in some good tips too today. Some good tips earlier on in the chat for you slingers. I'm actually pretty excited though, to be honest. I mean, we got a guy coming to do the fence probably next week or the week after, depending on the weather. And that means I'm going to be able to come out here with Benny, and we're going to be able to I'll have Benny running around having some fun, and I don't have to worry about him getting tangled up and everything and all that. So we can just come out here and shoot, and can have the pup on the lives. It'll be fun. Ah, you liked it? Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's really irritating that they shadow ban people. I don't know if that's what's going on. Like, I honestly, I don't know what it is, man. I really don't know. All I know is, like, on the last live, we got kind of political. I started talking there, and my fucking views just jumped off the face of the earth. It was freaking terrible. So I don't know exactly what's going on. I can't figure it out. I can't even make a comeback and try to make things right. I just don't know what the hell to do anymore. So I'm just going to keep on going, and eventually this too shall pass, is what I'm assuming. So we'll see. It's just wild that I went from, getting like in between like 8,000 and 20,000 views in the Sunday morning coffee with ATO down to my last one, which was only 400 views. Wild. It sucks. I don't even like talking about this shit. I think it's not really good for that. I mean, everyone's here for the slingshot content, I believe. And I think some people are here for the outdoor content, a little bit of the outdoor content and all that stuff. And I think that part of it's fun. But anyway, I've started posting a lot more on Facebook too. Hoping to pull some more people in onto the channel. I mean, it's kind of crazy that my views have dropped off the face of the earth, but yet my subscriber rate has gone up. Explain that to me. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I think once we get our pace going with the summer weather, I'll be able to come out and do more lives during the week, and then possibly some more shorts and more videos, and get the band test reviews and all that stuff done. It'll be pretty good, I think. I think we'll make a turnaround. I just got to avoid all that political shit with everything I have. I think that's probably the problem. Coin sucked me in and killed my views. And it's been like that for a while too, guys. Like, there was one point where I decided to release a short or something every single day or every second day for about 2 or 3 weeks, and it didn't help at all either. It just fucking destroyed everything. I don't know. I don't care. Fuck it. I'm here having fun, and as long as my good buds show up and we have conversations and we chat and whatever it is, that's the best part about it. Damn, got it again. That was good. Oh, that would have been a good hit. Caught that one right on the wiggle. I got to tell you though, guys, shooting at a wiffle ball. A wiffle ball is slightly bigger than it's around 45 millimeters in diameter. Thing swings around, and it's actually a lot of fun to shoot. Like the live. It's really, some people get shadow banned, yeah. How long have I been shooting? I started shooting in 2019, around just before the winter. So 2019, 2020. My first video came in 2018. I don't know, I'm sorry for those of you who've heard this story before, but I used to have a bushcraft channel. and I had set it up incorrectly. I set it up as a business channel by accident, and sure enough, I had seen some people show up that I had actually taught stuff to, and they blew up, and I just couldn't seem to get any traction on it. And then I rented this. I got this thing called if you guys probably heard of it, you YouTubers out there, called TubeBuddy. And I got somebody to look at my content and everything like that. And the guy's like, I don't understand why your channel's not growing. And then he asked me some questions about how I set it up and all this stuff. And I told him, all because I already had a personal account that I was posting videos with my kid for family members. He decided to, I decided to open up a second one, and it turned out that if you already have an account, it'll open it up a second account as a business account as a default, and you had to go back and change it to a creator's account at the time. I don't know how it is now, but that was the issue, and the algorithm was blocking business accounts, and they weren't spreading the word. And it was crazy because I was an ambassador for a bunch of different brands. I was doing gear reviews, all kinds of things, and no matter what I did, I couldn't get like getting 1,000 views was very, very difficult. So for a test, because my son was asking me about slingshots and how they work and all that stuff, and I said, oh, let's go online and we'll have a look. I ended up finding flat band slingshots that I'd never seen before. So I decided, I said, hey, let's try to make our own slingshot, or get our own slingshot, and we'll have some fun shooting in the backyard. So I started poking around, and I found this Top Archery slingshot Pro, or I can't even remember what it was called anymore, but it's my first video. I put that up on a new channel, and I was planning on taking all my old videos and transferring them over to my new channel called ATO, which is this one. And sure enough, I decided after I posted the video on my ATO channel, which is this one, and I posted on my Adventure Time Outdoors channel, I just kind of gave up. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing YouTube no more. I'll just do all these things. I'll just do all these things for me, and instead of doing it on these videos and whatever. And sure enough, I went back one day just for shits and giggles, like a year later. So in 2018, I posted that video with the flat band slingshot. I shot it until I went through both the bands that came with it, and then I never shot again. Pandemic started coming in, and we're like, fuck, what are we going to do? I said, oh, I guess we could just start shooting slingshots in the backyard and have some fun, at least doing that. And I went back and I checked that video, and it had 80,000 views on it. 80,000 views. And on my Adventure Time Outdoors channel, had like 360 or something. And I'm like, okay, that's proof enough for me. Then what that guy was telling me was absolutely true. Same thing with the I had the exact same tag, exact same title, exact same cover picture. Everything was the same. I even did a giveaway on my bushcraft channel, trying to get more people in, and didn't work. So anyway, there it is. But I really started shooting in 2019. I know it was a long-winded answer, but 2019 I started shooting, and that was just around the time when we heard about the pandemic coming. And so I guess it was around mid to the end of the year. And then we were expecting lockdowns and shit. Anyway, here we are. Oh, that was a direct hit. You know what's wild? After all these times, like, there was a period where my channel was just exploding. And then it would slow down and explode, slow down, but it never did this. Like, this is the one thing I just don't get. But it doesn't really matter. I'm still having fun. You know, whether I have a YouTube or not, I'm still going to be a YouTube channel or not, I'm still going to be coming out here shooting, having fun in the backyard, chilling with my pup, and all that. Nice hat, thank you. So we'll see what happens coming up when I have that trip coming. If yo Kyle, how you doing, bro? So when I have that trip coming up, if everything works out, I may or may not film it in its entirety. If I do film it, or if I don't film it, I will definitely do some shorts to show you guys what's going on and how everything's going and what kind of cool shit's out there. Hopefully it'll get some traction and people will like it. What beauty? That's a beauty you were shooting today. Oh, here, I'll show you what I started with. I started with this guy. This is the S Lizard from Sniper Sling. I started with this guy this morning. We did some good shooting with this one. 90mm fork width. We have some Omega Slings, 0.4 Olympus Green on there with a pit locating pouch. Took a while to get her all dialed in. And then we switched to this one. I'm struggling with this one a little bit. This is the Vector from Prime Fork Catapults. Absolutely love this frame. It's a beautiful frame. Love the colors in it too. He's got some blue, purple, and green in there, which is awesome. I love that toxic green. And I'm shooting some Ghost White from Sling King, which is a really great elastic. I'm really liking it. And as soon as I can stop wearing a fucking sweater, I'll be doing some band reviews. They're doing all this talking about a super El Nino coming in. It's going to be hot as hell. And oh my God, you're going to die from all the heat. It's been fucking cold here, man. Cold. We had one day of 28 degrees. One day of 28 degrees. Every other day, I've been able to go to work in the morning with a fucking sweater on. Psst. Bullshit. Fucking weatherman. It's the only fucking job you can be consistently wrong and still keep your job. Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, I really love this. I just wish this guy shot a little bit better for me because I absolutely love the colors on this thing. This thing's gorgeous. Beautiful looking frame. It shoots decent. Sometimes I get it dialed in and I can really kill it with it. And other times, I don't know, it's just something's up. It might even be a hand positioning thing, which I think it could be. If I might just need to get my hands up closer to the forks. But for some reason, it's like up, down, left, right. Like I can't really dial it in because I don't know what the fuck the problem is. But I mean, in this case, it could be, I don't know, it could be a lot of things. I really don't know. I really don't know what the deal is with this. But I mean, we're also shooting a moving target too, so. Well, and it's windy as fuck out here. Is it considered to be strange weather for this time of period? Yeah, it is. It should be around 20 degrees at nighttime now and whatever. And we're still going down to like 4 and 6 degrees. I had frost on my car last week, so I had to come out here late at night and cover up all my garden to make sure it didn't kill all my plants. So it's kind of like, fuck, I don't know. They were getting everyone to think it's going to be like an absolutely brutal summer, brutally hot summer, and it's supposed to hit hard and fast, and it never did. So I'm going to tilt this guy down just a little bit to get a little bit less light from the, there we go. I think that'll be a little bit better. Yeah, it is. I'm telling you. Yo, what's up, Hawk? How you doing, bud? I have the Scout X, Scout LT2, and I must say, as a novice, I like the X. Nice. That wider fork gap too is a little bit more forgiving for those just starting out, so that's pretty good. Yeah, you can imagine it went down to like it brushed like zero on Tuesday or Wednesday last week. What the fuck's that all about? You know, and we're talking we're talking May, almost June. You know. But we'll see. We'll see how it all turns out. I mean, hopefully it'll still be cool in Northern Ontario when we get there, because it'll also keep down the bugs a little bit at nighttime when the temperature drops. And I don't mind bringing a little extra clothes to stay warm at nighttime when I'm sleeping in my hammock. So we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, a few weeks of summer and we're still freezing. If you can imagine, you know, like it has to be like it has to go down to around zero to have frost. And I had frost on my car. There was nothing on the grass by the time I woke up, and my plants seemed to be okay. So I just woke up. I came out here with my coffee. I took all the plastic sheets off, but it was only around 8 degrees when I woke up. And then I went to work, came back, and it was like I don't know, 17 or 18 degrees outside. But yeah, so close to summer. Or actual summer is like June 21st, but I mean here we usually have summer weather like 2 weeks, I guess 2 weeks before 2 weeks before or 3 weeks before summer hits. It's like 30 degrees and hot as fuck. But nope, not this year. This year's all crazy. We get days like this. We got other days like I have a thing where I just, whenever it hits May, I start wearing shorts for the whole year. I start wearing shorts for the whole year, and I wear shorts pretty much all the way up till November. But man, it's crazy. I'm wearing shorts right now. I'm wearing shorts right now, and it's only like 8 degrees outside today. Eight degrees outside today, and we had rain this morning. That's why I was late coming on the live. I was late coming on the live this morning because of the rain, and everything's still kind of damp out here. And the garden actually dried up, is drying up now. Like the weed barrier on the ground, that was soaking wet when I first came out, but it's dry now because of all the wind. We'll see how that goes. This guy's ready to go to Iran here. The sniper. Yeah. Yes, sir. Take them out 1/4 inch steel at a time. That guy would have survived. Yep. Oh, I caught that one on the run. That was sweet. Oh, just missed that one. All right, so I guess we'll go another 15 minutes with this guy, then we'll switch it up to the last frame of the day. And then we'll have a little bit of fun with that one. I wonder if there's going to be, it's interesting because I'm going to be switching to my design and my favorite slingshot. So I'm curious to see if there's going to be any adjustment period with it after shooting two different frames. Sometimes I get a little bit what do you call it? I need an adjustment period. Yeah, sometimes there needs a, or there requires a little adjustment period from slingshot to slingshot. Fuck. That's 3 shots directly under it. Like, I swear to God, I don't think you could slide a fucking piece of paper under it. I don't know why I'm shooting like that. It's pissing me off. Fuck. Take a break. I'll take a break. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, it'll be pretty interesting. I got a few things I got to do today. I've got a lot of work done around the yard yesterday, but I took I did trim some branches off of that fucking lilac tree. I found you couldn't even get down the stairs anymore. It was growing in so fast, or growing across the stairs so fast, and I got them all piled up over there in the corner there. I'm gonna probably wait till they dry out. See that little heap there? Yeah, we're just switching ammo sizes. Yeah, I know. That's the worst. Just got to pick one. But I like when I do my exact setup of what I absolutely like, there's never really an issue with that in that case. I could usually just get her dialed in and that's it. But doing what I do, like coming onto these lives, shooting 3 different slingshots with three different band sets, and doing all that, that's where it causes me some issues. But when I stick with one setup and I stick with it for a while, I really get my shit dialed in, and it's like, fuck. It's quite awesome, the shooting I can do. But I have to really just stick to one frame and one setup. Fucking miss. My life story. My biggest problem is finding the placement in the hand when changing frames. Yeah, 100%. To ensure the frame is level, because a lot of them they're different widths in the handle, or they got a different thing on the back end, on the back side, depending on how your fingers touch it. It'll watching people and using the door jam technique helps. Oh yeah, I bet it does. The only trouble is the door jam technique doesn't really work for me because of the angle I like to hold my frame at. Being a guy who likes to cant his frame, it causes me a little bit of trouble. But we'll see. We'll be switching it up in about 10 minutes. And we'll get onto the Avro after. We'll see how that goes. Oh, timing was off on that one, but the line was perfect. I was trying to catch it at the top, but I caught it in mid-swing. It's kind of tough sometimes to hit that moving target. It doesn't seem like it's moving all that much. Like right now, it's still probably moving half the distance of the ball. So if you're not perfectly on it, that half distance, if you don't time it right, you'll miss. Fucking wind. So bad carpentry might help. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Everything in this old house is crooked. Shouldn't trust these door jambs. Yeah, that's nothing. That's something. Hey, by the way, buddy, that frame that you made, you sent the Hawk, is absolutely beautiful, dude. Crazy sexy, that thing. I love that thing. Have a nice day. Love your content. Thanks, buddy. Take it easy, McIver. Thanks for stopping in, and I appreciate the comment. Hope you'll hit that thumbs up on the way out. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, that thing's wild, dude. Amazing work. What was the fork width on that thing? I think he's killing it for real, ATO. Kudos, you scored. Oh, no shit. Doing my best. Absolutely killing it. That has to be a 65. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I wasn't sure if it was a 65 or a 70, but yeah, pretty freaking cool. Nice little gapper. So nice. Oh yeah, we totally smoked that one on the move. That way, that hit so perfect. You know what's wild? I've got one of those funny can hangers there that have like a little spring. I've got that thing. I shot my shot and I missed it high, but I went right through the split. Barely caught that one. Just a little touch. Again, I'm just skimming the top of it. That one, I don't know if you guys noticed that. I had a little bit of a twitch on that one just before I was getting ready to let it go. Did like a little, I don't know, it was weird. My shoulder. There we go. There we go. On the wiggle. Ah, there's a miss. What are we at? Oh, we got another 6 more minutes. 6 more minutes of this frame. That was 65. I'm gonna get some more water into me. Yeah, those things are damn sexy, man. Damn sexy. I'm actually kind of starting to like those little gappers, man. Like, since I've started shooting pickle fork a little bit, I started messing around a little bit with the S Nicks from Sniper Sling, and I kind of like it, man. I mean, I have to shoot differently, right? I'm back here. I'm shooting a little bit different, a different style than what I'm used to, but it's fun, man. Can I see the ball all the way? Yeah, I can. But here's a fun fact. I can see the ball. Yeah, I can see how far I'm missing. Doing wrap and tuck too. Oh, sweet. Brass is gonna be sexy. Yeah, I can see how far I'm missing. The fun fact is I can actually see very, very well from a distance, but up close, I can't even read any of this stuff. Like I have to, even if I squint, if I back up, I can see it, but it starts to get small. I got really, really poor close-up vision, but from far, I can see a mosquito's pecker from 100 meters, no problem. But from close, it's tough. And actually, it's the distance that where things start to clear up for me is about 6 feet. So you can imagine that when I'm shooting, I'm actually having a hard time seeing my fork tip on my target that I'm shooting at. So, and that's what I use to focus on, is actually my fork tip. And I try to make my fork tip as sharp as possible, and I keep my target as blurry, and I try to hover over it. But when I'm part of the problem is that when I'm out here shooting and chatting, my vision or my my sight picture starts bouncing all over the place. I had to wait for the vibration to go away to make sure I got that hit. But as long as I just shut my yap for a couple of seconds and I really focus in on my shot, I get a lot more hits. Ah, there's a miss. Am I shooting steel balls? Yes, I am. Since outside is so cold, do you put the drinks in the fridge or do you just leave them outside to chill? It depends, man. It depends. If I got a bunch of people coming over, I just I have like a little cooler table that's out there. I just throw them all inside there and just let it be cool. I don't even really need to. Like if I was drinking beer, I would just stick it outside on the deck right now. Are you shooting steel balls? Yeah, 1/4 inch steel. And this is the frame I'm shooting today. This is the Vector from Prime 4 Catapults. Andrew did amazing work on this one too. I was shocked and stunned at the quality of this one when it came in. It's all made out of G10, but man, he's got it sanded down. His sanding's freaking awesome, man. He does great work. And another thing too is sometimes you see where the pins go in, there's like a really white circle that goes around it. And that's usually due to having not having a backing on it, and also when you're drilling through it, and also having a not very sharp drill bit or a used drill bit. So typically, for me to avoid that, whenever I'm making slingshots, is I actually just use a drill bit for one frame and then I toss it. Sounds kind of crazy, but if you want to get a nice quality frame, you really have to try not to overuse your drill bits, because the drill bits will just you know, create a worse finish. Again, I'm shooting high. And you know it's wild too, eh? I just saw a grackle over there. A grackle's a type of bird that we have here. I thought for sure that we had I thought for sure it was going to be a grackle that was causing that problems. And when I had my old garden over there in the corner, like over here, there was the grackles used to nest all up in the trees up there, and they used to actually take the shit from the nest, and they used to throw it at my garden, the fuckers, or down in the water down below. But I thought for sure it was going to be a grackle that was fucking with me, but it wasn't. It was some bird with a gray tail. He's probably flying around in circles right now because I got part of his ass stuck in my mousetrap. Fucker, take that. It's the same thing too, that he ate half my radishes too, man, that bird. I was hoping to catch that one. I was a little bit high on it. Oh, a little bit low on that one. I overcompensated. Woo! Took a good jump there. Caught it again. I'm telling you, man, you got to set yourself up with a wiffle ball and shoot a moving target. It's a lot of fun. Definitely more challenging. There we go. That hit almost like it stopped it dead. It was weird. All right, guys, you got to hit me with some thumbs up for that run. That's a good run. Hitting moving targets. Oh, there's a miss. Shit. We were kicking some ass there. That's for sure. What steel are you running on a planchette? I'm liking 1/4" steel, but shooting 9.5 clay because it's what I have available. I shoot a 1/4" steel also, but 1/4" steel is my jam these days. It's what I'm shooting. That's what we're having fun with. So I don't know. I like it, and it's cost effective too. It's really, really cheap. I can get it for absolute peanuts here. I think I mentioned this a while back, but for like 4,000 for the price of 4,000 5/16 steel, I was able to buy 10,000 1/4". Imagine that. And I'm just shooting them willy-nilly. I'm like halfway through my bucket. I could still go and pull them out of my catch box over here and my catch box over there. I could pull them right out of there and just restart shooting them over and over again. I could take you on down there and show you how much ammo is in that catch box over there. It's fucking stupid. I got like I don't know, the whole thing's like sagging. It's just sagging off the fence now. It's so loaded with steel. I really got to empty it out. All right, now we're going to switch to the Avro. This is my own Avro personal shooter, aluminum core, clipped, all that kind of goodness. I freaking love this frame, but we'll see how we do. We might need to warm this one up a bit. We've got some 0.4 Omega Slings Olympus Green on there with one of my all-time favorite pouches. This is a pouch from West Mitchell. It's a kangaroo leather. It's about 1 millimeter thick. It just feels so good in your hands, man. It shoots nice. It shoots nice. It feels nice. It feels great on the 1/4" steel. It's a little bit more firm, but I find that it gives me a nicer release. But it's got a lot of grip on it. Part of the thing I'll show you here. So part of the thing I don't like about these pouches. So these pouches here. See how they've got the center hole and then they got these two other little holes and they have all this texturing on here. You don't need those other holes. You don't need them. And they actually, when you're shooting, I don't know if you can still see it on my finger. Hold on, maybe this way. There's actually like a little dimple where my finger meat kind of goes into that little hole, and it stops shooting nice or releasing nice after a bunch of shots, and it causes me a little bit of issues. I'm trying to get that solved. So whenever I'm shooting these guys, I really like shooting them with the kangaroo leather pouches. They feel better. They got a good grip to them. It's nice. Do I ever shoot clay? And if so, can you see those all the way as well? Yeah, I can, but it really depends on the color. I actually like the darker colored clay, the lighter colored clay, like the white ones. I find they shoot better and you can see them better downrange on a colored backdrop, which is nice. The only time I have trouble with a lighter color clay is when I'm shooting over water, because you get a little bit of a glare. Am I still working on the PFS Avro still? Yeah, I am. I have everything on there. I just don't, at this time of year right now, I'm very busy and I don't have any time I don't really have time to build at all. I'm hoping in a little bit of time where everything kind of settles down a little bit more, I can actually go ahead and start making a proper template for it, so I can get things rocking and rolling. But right now, I just don't have the time. Oh no, look at this. Fuck. All right, let's see if we can get a couple of shots out of it anyway. I'm fucking afraid this thing's gonna snap and hit me in the face. I wish I would have checked these bands. Oh no. How did that even happen? They're pretty new. Man, that sucks. Yeah, it definitely shoots different. Definitely shoots different from the last one. Ah, man. One more shot. There we go. All right. I'm not taking any chances. I don't want that to snap and hit me in the face. Sucks. I was really looking forward to shooting this thing. But look at that. I don't know what the fuck happened there. That's a big nope. I will not shoot this. It must have had some physical damage in my pocket from the last live. Once those, see, it's hanging on there, but once I get past that, like, see this little piece here? Once that cuts through, that thing is ripping right through and hitting me right in the face. Fuck, that sucks. I'll have to make another band set with that pouch. Put it back on the Avro. Oh well. Oh well. I guess we'll switch back to the S Lizard. Let's do a band check on this guy. Make sure everything is good. Yeah, everything is good on this one. Yeah, root pouches are my jam, man. I like that's probably my favorite, my go-to. Those root pouches are pretty sweet. I like them. And if you know Andrew Axum, you can hit up Andrew. Andrew makes some root pouches, and so does Wes Mitchell, and a few other guys out there that make them pretty good. But yeah, you might want to shop around a little bit. Sometimes they can be really expensive, sometimes not so much. But the quality, the quality pouches, when you get into like some of these guys sell falconry grade kangaroo leather, and my God, are those nice. The fuck's happening here? Maybe I should just stick with the Vector. I'm shooting crazy low with this thing. Okay, hold on. We were tearing it up on those small flippers earlier on with this thing. It must be something different. Hold on. Wow. Both those frames shoot so different. It's crazy. And now we're... Oh, okay, hold on. I think I got it. This one anchors a little different. Still shooting low. The line is perfect, though. Those would have all been hits if I was about a centimeter higher. I'm going to start a new band. I'm going to call my rap name is going to be Sir Miss-a-Lot. There we go. All right, it's a thumb placement issue. I think I was stretching more on the top instead of the bottom. Fuck. That kind of day, boy. Do I make these slingshots? This one here I make. This one's my design. This one's my design. I call it the ATO Avro. This is a very plain one. I mean, it's just, I don't have a maker's mark or anything in there. I just, it is what it is. I don't know anyone yet. I'm glad you introduced me to Gene. If there's anybody you need to know, buddy, you let me know and I'll set you up. I got lots of buddies in the community, and some of the best targets you can pick up. You know those ones with the metal biscuit inside of them that I've been shooting for over a year, I guess almost a year now, eh? You can get those from Scott. He sells those, some Skorgan slingshots. And I've been putting a complete freaking ass whooping on that 40 that's up on that deck for, shit, we must be close to a year now. And through a winter, I haven't taken it out of the box. The metal chip is gone, has left us, but I'm still smoking that flipper, and it's taking it. Okay, why the fuck am I shooting so low? And I'm anchoring low. Still shooting low. The fuck? I'm gonna go back to the vector. Ah, it's starting to rain again. The fuck? Thought we were good. Thought we were good for the afternoon. It wasn't supposed to rain again until tomorrow, and now it's raining again. But of course, weathermen don't need to be right. They can do whatever the fuck they want. Just be wrong about everything. I have some new white leather ones ready now. I'll probably have them in my shop after ECSD. Sweet. Are you going to ECSD, Scott? Yeah, see? The other one was shooting super low. This one's shooting super high now. Nah, it's fucking raining. I was hoping to come out after the live and do a couple of shorts, but I don't think we'll be doing that today. I've actually got a bunch of frames that are in the works, but I'm gonna have to put a pin in those until I have some more time. Right now, I just don't. When I get back from work with my son all over the place these days, I have no one to keep an eye on my dog, and I don't want to keep him caged up the whole day. Or even after work, like once I get home, I want to get him out running, having some fun, but I don't have much time in the garage. How the fuck did I miss that? I was like right on. Anyway, fuck it. How much and how do I get a hold of you, Skorgan? Smack is so addicting. Oh, it so is. It is, man. Smack or crack. I don't know how you want to say it, but let me tell you, man, I love it. I'm a smack and a crack addict. Yeah, new white leather ones ready to go. Ready now. I'll probably have them in my shop after ECST. Man, that's gonna be cool, man. How much? He has an Etsy shop, but I'm sure if you hit him up, he can help you out. He may send you towards the Etsy shop too. I don't know, but. That was wild that I actually made that connection. The wind was blowing so crazy. My bands were vibrating like wild. I just waited for a quick pause and let it rip and got it. Now, it's fair to say that we've hit that wiffle ball multiple times today, and I think we should head on down there and see what kind of damage there's on there. But I gotta tell you, it's a lot of fun to hit those targets, man. Shooting moving targets is a lot of fun. Caught it again. That's crazy. Oh, it slipped out of my hand. We were on such a good run there. That would have been 4 or 5 in a row. That could have been 1 in a row. Oh, fuck. We're 2 hours and 16 minutes. My hand's starting to get tired a little bit. Fucking cold too, man. My hands are cold. All right, I'll give it one more good hit, and then I'll give it one more good hit, and we'll go down there and have a look at that wiffle ball and show you. Now, if you can imagine, if I remember correctly, I think I got like a dozen of them off of eBay for like $8. And you could probably pick those things up for much cheaper at the dollar store or wherever those things. I'm just a lazy fuck who wants things delivered to him. I feel like royalty when that happens, you know. I'm like some hot shot, some hot shot that has everything handed to him, you know. But yep, Amazon makes us poor assholes feel like kings. Have a look at it. I think it's safe to say we probably hit that thing close to 100 times just today. Maybe not that many. But I mean, look at it. It's practically untouched. And the 5/16, sometimes you punch a shot through there and it would get stuck inside the ball. This one has nothing. The 1/4 inch seemed to pass right through it, which is kind of nice. But look at that. These are great targets, man. And I have other ones that I just tied a little loop right through the two holes here. But this one, I've got one of those funny can hanger thingies on there. And I don't know, it's handling the can hanger, no problem. It's taking all the hits it needs to take. It's been flying around that catch box for at least an hour and a half now, or an hour anyway. So, not so bad, huh? Not so bad. Whew. I believe it's called Scorgan Slings is his Etsy shop. Yo, Ziggy, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Got a little bit of rain on my glasses, but you know, it is what it is. Having a little bit of fun with a wiffle ball today. Hitting some moving targets. Testing out some of this excellent Sling Ting bands. The Ghost White, it's freaking awesome. Really good elastic. It's like really good elastic. But I'm gonna have to get a review going on that. It sucks when the wind is bad enough that it actually moves your body when you're trying to shoot. You get gusts and it just makes you wiggle just a little bit. It's kind of hard to lock your posture in before you let the shot go. Oh, I was a little early on that one. My life story. How's life treating you, Ziggy? What's up? What's up, Sean? Yeah. Nobody wants a premature release, right? That's the big no-no. That's the shit that we don't talk about. Shouldn't even let that one go. It's way too much vibration. Timing was way off on that one. Man, I'm getting hungry. When it's vibrating, it's crazy, man. I end up missing by like a foot. It's crazy. Life's been good. Right now, I'm doing all right, man. Trying to hang in there. Things are busy. You know, I'm running around. This time of year is always rough. I'm always running around like a maniac, but it is what it is. Woo! I think we hit a new 26 people. Holy smokes, we're out of control, boys. We've been, doing the thing, trying to keep up. Got the we got the garden set up and I had all that stuff going on, and we're having a lot of problems with ticks in my backyard this year. So I've been cutting my grass every 2 to 3 days, make sure it stays low. I've had 7 on me this year. My dog's had about 12. Nothing's been attached so far. We've been lucky with that, but it's been a wild summer this year. Hey man, what distance are you shooting and how big is your target? My target is a 45 millimeter wiffle ball that's moving. So we're hitting a moving target, and I'm around 10 to 12 meters. I'm beyond 10. I'm about 11 or 12 meters where I'm at. We're shooting quarter-inch steel. With 0.4 sling ting ghost white bands, taper from 18 to 12. And the frame I'm shooting, I'll show it to you in a second. It's called the Vector from a guy named Andrew, who has a company called Prime 4 Catapults. Oh, my timing was off. I missed that one by a millimeter. Fucking wind's not helping me at all, man. Can you guys hear it when it starts vibrating? You hear the... It's pretty loud for me. Stinking it up now. Got me all paranoid, man. All right, okay, we'll give it a break. Why, you looking for a date, Maestro? Yeah, I'm using the tip of my fork to aim 100%. I've been having a little bit of a weird thing with this frame that I can't seem to figure out. Sometimes it just starts shooting really, really high for me, and I'm assuming it's got something to do with my release, but I can't quite figure it out. I get it dialed in for like a multiple shots, and then all of a sudden I can't hit nothing. It's weird. I mean, I'm also shooting at a moving target with 20 km/h winds, 30 gusts, which doesn't help much, but oh, there's a miss. I'll take that. Yeah, here, I'll give you a look at it. This is called the Vector from Prime 4 Catapults. Got some toxic green and purple. Color pattern I absolutely love on frames. Really, really cool. It's got a little bit of blue, some blue liners in there and a little blue belt, which I love. Blue pins up on there to tie it all in together. It looks freaking awesome, man. Andrew did some amazing work on this. Yo, Wesley, how you doing, man? Long time no see. Fucking moving targets. I'm telling you guys, wiffle balls is where it's at. They're fun. It adds a whole other element of shooting. Instead of like shooting at a 40mm flipper, you can start shooting at a wiffle ball that it moves around with the wind, and when you hit it, it takes a while for it to become static again. So it's a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. When I get dialed in, I even do this with a squirrel ball sometimes, and I just shoot at that. Fuck. Just started shooting again after years. I had 7-inch bands, doing well with that. Then cut it down to 6 inches and having trouble. Any tips? You're saying 7-inch bands. Do you shoot short draw or long draw? Looks like a tournament shooter. Oh yeah. Short. How long is your draw length? "36 inches. Oh, number 36. Sweet. Thanks, dude. Flava Dave. 30 inches. Wow, your bands are long, man. What elastic are you shooting? What brand is it? Oh, I just got a touch on that one. Simple shot. And what thick clay bands? Okay, so that's like a 0.5 or something, and I think the elongation is around 7 with those. And the issue you're having is I'm assuming you're starting to shoot high. Your shots are going higher. If your shots, man, the wind change is coming at me now. That's no good. Changes everything. Before it was coming at me from behind and pushing me forward. Now it's pushing me back. Yeah. So the whole issue that you're having at this point now is just that you're getting far more speed than you were before. And if I can explain this, clay bands 0.6, 18 to 12 taper, I believe. Yeah. So if you can imagine, because you're getting more speed, this is going to be the center line. Okay. So let's pretend this is 10 meters. That's 5 meters. Here's your target. Okay. Before you were shooting and your ball was coming up, hitting is probably its apex around here and then working its way down to hit your target. Okay. So it's coming in at an arc. But now because you have that speed, you're coming like this, you're hitting its apex over here and you're landing over there and it's hitting high. That's probably your issue. I would bet on it. So what I would do is, that's part of my issue with pre-made bands is that you're shooting a band that's kind of there for generic. So at a 7-inch band, if you're taking them out just as they are in the package and you're shooting them, you could probably pull them way back here, how you shoot, okay? To get the maximum speed and effect of those. But pulling it right back up to you as a short draw, you're missing all of this extra speed that should be back from shooting back here. And that's the problem with pre-made bands, is if you don't know what the elongation is of the elastic, you don't know how long they're supposed to stretch and all that. What I would suggest to you, Carlito, is I have a video called The Ultimate Guide to Band Tuning. Check that video out, and I go through each step A to Z, from checking your draw length, how to find out what the elongation of the elastic is, everything from A to Z. It'll really, really dial you in. And if you check on in my playlist, so you'll make it easier for you to find it, check in the playlist. I have a playlist called Quick Tips. It's in there, and it will definitely help you out. It's kind of hard. It's a lot of information. It's kind of hard for me to explain to you on here. But in that video, I do it step by step on how to make the bands, how to go through it, how to mark it down on each brand, and how you'll be able to find out exactly how you want it to set up. For me personally, when I'm setting up my bands, my anchor point is here on my draw length, and I want to be able to have about this much extra stretch on my bands before I hit a wall. And I do that so I get a very, very good speed out of my bands, and I get very, very good speeds out of my bands, and I get decent longevity out of them also, because I'm not maxing them out at my anchor. So it'll definitely help you out. You should check it out. Yo, Electric Low End, how you doing, buddy? From Finland, my man. How you doing, bro? You got a great shooter out near you named Kalevala. You should check him out. He's like a legend in the slingshot community, that guy. We're back at it again, shooting to the left with this thing. I don't fucking understand it. There we go. For whatever reason, this frame is very, very finicky on how I anchor and all that stuff. I don't know what the deal is exactly, why it's like that, and whatever it is that I'm doing to make it shoot to the left and high, can't figure it out. Still shooting left. Then all of a sudden, it just kind of works itself out, and I'm fine for a while. I'm telling you, it's so satisfying hitting that thing while it's moving around. Freaking love it. 3 in a row. Oh, started to vibrate right at the last, right at my release. The Complete Guide to Band Tuning. Yes, sir, that's it. Where am I at? I'm in Quebec, Canada. Where apparently good weather doesn't exist. Yeah, it's been cold. It's been cold today with 8 degrees Celsius, a little bit of rain in this live. It's been interesting. Oh, you too, man? That's cool. That's very cool. Another Quebec shooter. It's sweet. Ah, shit. That was my last shot. Oh, no, I got another one down there. Hold on. Oh, digging that one out of the grass was not easy, man. Yeah, it's been windy here today, too, all day. Terrebonne. Oh, cool. I also tried to make sure 2 in for slingshots. I'll give a bunch of guitar stuff. Oh, fucking cool. All right, let's see if I can get a good hit with my last shot here. Make sure I don't have any more on the ground anywhere. Nope, that looks like it's the only one I dropped. The only one I dropped up here. I dropped another one up on top, but whew, that was sweet. Alrighty, folks, I'm out of ammo. We've been shooting for 2 hours and 37 minutes and 58 seconds. And I think it's time to wrap it up. But thanks a lot for joining me. I had a lot of fun in this live. This was a great live. You guys take care. Stay safe. Get out and practice. Be good to each other. I'll see you again soon. I love you guys. You're freaking awesome. And Carlito, if you ever have any questions, hit me up on Facebook. Send me a DM, and I'll happily answer any of your questions you have. But all right, everyone. Take care. See you again soon. Bye for now.